Hello and welcome, Crystal Souls. On this new pick a card today, we're going to talk about your fiancé. So I'm going to go in depth and describe who your fiancé is going to be. So in order for you to know your prediction, we have 3 piles available for you, so you can pick one of them or multiple ones. So here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time, you can meditate on the cards, and then when you're ready, find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. And before I start, I wanted to announce that my merch is out, so if you guys are interested, check my designs. If you want to support me, that's the way to do that. So let's meditate together and breathe in. Hold your breath and breathe out, relax. And choose the pile calling you. So let's start with pile number 1. What is your fiancé like? So first I see a fun time together, just, peace signs, having fun, connecting, bonding, and celebrating your time together. So what this tells me is that your future fiancé is really going to be someone who is bubbly, fun, very solo, very positive, always excited. They have this childlike essence and energy, and I'm sure you possess that one too. So I just see kind of Peter Pan essence with these two having fun together. So let's continue and see with the other cards more about your future fiancé. Ooh, okay, so your person can be a creative person. You can see the painter here, but could be a singer, performer, actor, you name it. But I see someone very artistic or just really enjoying arts. For example, they can take you out on a date to a museum or to a concert or exposition, or they may want to take pictures with you. But I see that they are very, very inspired by you. You can also be their muse and the inspiration. And what I see with the Page of Cups is someone who is also very giving. The Page of Cups can talk about a new opportunity, or perhaps it talks about this new person entering your life, the one that you're bonding, especially emotionally, because we have water here. Of course, it could be a water sign, but I see that this is someone who is very emotional, opened with how they feel. So they're going to be very honest, but also when they see you, they may just really make a move, perhaps creatively, and confess their feelings to you in a way that's very artistic or original, and then this will be creating the bond or the attraction. But your future fiancé is very open, emotionally in tune with you, perhaps a romantic person too, or a creative person, and so they might express their love to you in a way that is very unique. So, and again, water energy, and I love this one because the 6 of Cups connect to a soulmate or perhaps someone you met in the past. So it could be, for example, an old friend or somebody you had a crush on, but nothing really happened between you two, or perhaps someone you studied or worked with, and then you can see that reunion. Of course, this card talks about nostalgia related to your inner child and this future self that you are today. But what I see for you is that, or maybe we talked about someone who has that inner child awakened, so perhaps it shows that aspect too. And we have here the flowers of life, and perhaps that's a sign you can see. I see a lot of geometry. Even the stars here are very geometric, so they can be, if they are an artist, creating art that is very geometric, and or they can be using geometry as sacred geometry to be manifesting you. But what I see is that this is written in the stars for you. Perhaps even your guides are pushing you towards that future fiancé, because this person is in your soul family, and you guys' inner child will be awakened but also healed in each other's company. So this is what you can expect with your future fiancé. So expect someone, again, very emotional, very open, possibly doing some shadow work and healing, becoming powerful, really being aware of who is positive, who brings some type of trauma or negativity in their lives. And they're not going to be afraid to be selective with who they welcome, because they want emotional stability. and emotional stability, and they want to be connecting with people who can just awaken that part of them that's exciting and bubbly and inspired and creative and wanting to explore and really connect with life and the essence of life, and the essence of love too, because we have a lot of emotions, and sharing is what you can see here with the Six of Cups. And as for the number 6 represents love. So expect indeed somebody who's very loving with you. And I'm saying that when actually the recording was at 6 minutes. So I think it is divine. So seduction is what you can expect with your future fiancé. But of course, you can be attracting someone really seductive. I mean, you could see someone who is very creative with the way they confess their feelings to you, someone romantic. So of course, they're going to play that flirty game with you. So attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. I'm not seeing a third party here, to be honest. I see someone so in love with you that they don't really care much about what is happening around them. Like, they just focus on you, and you are everything this person desires. So your fiancé is going to be committed, but also very attracted towards you and very flirty with you. This person likes to go on dates, especially going for a drink, because you can see the cups a lot. They love to go even perhaps painting together or any type of arts together. So seduction, and here the clock. Okay, so divine timing is what I see between you two, and I do see you attracting someone in your soul family. So divine timing is mostly connected to soulmate connections, twin flames connections, or destiny. And this is what I see for you with this person. So need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal. But what I see with the clock is especially the right timing. And we talked about healing your inner child together, or perhaps just feeling healed and rejuvenated and excited about life again with this person as your fiancé being around you. And also feeling desired with that flirty game with this person. But this is going to come at the right time. This person can also need some time and also love things to go slow. I'm not saying to take ages, okay? But I'm saying that this person may just want to not rush in the relationship because they want to make it last. See? So that's the code. Look at that. I cannot make that up. So artistic, and we saw indeed someone creative. And again, the painter. And that's JK from BTS. So perhaps music, or liking the same type of music, could be something you guys will be bonding with. So artist. So do expect somebody who is very creative indeed, and perhaps even doing that as a job, or perhaps studying about arts, or dreaming to be, and someone who is meant to be a role model. We have Vogue. So they can be very fashionable as well. I mean, artists tend to have a very unique style. So this is what you can expect as well with your future fiancé. They have that eye for things. They can have a vision that is very avant-garde. And of course, they want to impact people with their craft, their art, or just who they are as a person. That's why you can see a lot of people gravitating around your future fiancé because they see the aura energy. They have this awakened inner child. So even kids can be very magnetized by your future fiancé's energy. So let's see a couple cards to see more about your future together. So memories. So making memories together is what this person wants. And perhaps this is because this person is very nostalgic or romantic. So of course they do want to look back at things and celebrate what happened. And so even the meeting, I think the meeting might be a very important time for them because they look at that. Romantic is the overall energy for this deck. So indeed, this person is going to be very, very romantic and show their love to you in a way that's, again, very artistic, creative, and romantic. So expect the meeting, or perhaps you have met this person recently, and if you saw or felt that light about them, and here we have the cinema production. We saw art, so again, maybe can be role playing. Yeah, so that's really the vibe I'm getting for group number one. Someone is just wanting to be in front of the camera, or using perhaps the camera or creation to express himself. But making memories together is what this person values, what this person wants to experience. And I just see that deep connection between you two. It's like just spending a few hours away from each other is already a torture. So I just see that meeting over and over again, going on dates multiple times a week is what this person wants. They don't want to be in separation. They don't want to be, just away from you. They just want to make memories with you. So let's see more couple cards and see your future. Painful traumas could be why we saw, and perhaps the trauma is related to a third party interference, because we saw that, and I think they can be wounded out of past painful traumas. Could be one of them, could be different, could be about their inner child being wounded, perhaps parents that were not really here for them, not supportive or anything. But I just see that you two coming together, it's like you're going to have this force, you're going to have this courage or this passion about life again that you possibly felt like was vanishing or just, not really being there anymore. So you guys are going to heal these painful traumas. Perhaps in the beginning, this will be very triggering because this person can awaken that without being aware of your traumas. And then talking about these things, and I'm telling you, you guys will need to have an open communication, because this is when you guys can really connect emotionally to each other and heal and understand and accompany each other towards liberation. But there's some painful traumas here that will be transformed and shift, for the better. And look at that. It's so connected, Yes, painful traumas, but you guys can really count on each other. You can support each other and just feel a lot more empowered, and it feels like you're not facing things alone anymore, because you can have somebody who can understand you. So mutual support is what you can expect with your future fiancé. I mean, of course, you want somebody who is stable enough and, emotionally connected to you to grow and to feel your best and to be empowered. And this is all that you're attracting with your future fiancé. So let's pick some runes for you guys. So there's a bit of mystery. So this person can be mysterious, or that's a sign from your spirit guides telling you don't need to know everything about this person now, because you need to be surprised, okay? And fertility is about growth, and that to me is a sign that this relationship is going to last some time. So you can expect even marriage and, having a family and building the life that you want with this person, because that's fertile enough. You guys are compatible enough to make that grow. So I'm going to move these on the side and we will continue with the other techniques. So I'm going to continue with the grid. So we can see the zodiac sign of your person, but so far water or perhaps summer season is a time when you guys are going to be meeting. So for their zodiac sign, very few. So Taurus, Gemini, and Pisces. Let's see letters and words. So here you can see a name, a place, words, perhaps a code for you. So let's see. And Sagittarius as a plus. There's a piece of fabric here. Anyways. Okay, so let's see what we have. For some reason I thought of a cat. So they can be a cat person. You can know this person's identity, or you will know very soon. I think of Korea as a place. I see Europe. I see Australia. Me. Let's see. DM. So you guys can be communicating already. I also did a subliminal video on my second channel to manifest a DM from your crush or text from your crush. So if you're just trying to reach out for somebody, it could be a sign for you to listen to this one to manifest that faster. Kai. Let's see if we can get anything else. Okay. I see fashion in French. We have mode. Or maybe mode. I don't know. But I think of fashion and we saw artistic, someone creative and original. So I think it's very, very similar to what I said. So dream, team, imagine, buy, thing. Idea. So perhaps you have an idea, or maybe that talks about the fact that this person could be a very inspired person, creative person. This I think of makeup artist. Maybe an icon, idol, or they can love the same idol than you do. This in French means teen, so you could have met when you were a teenager. That's pretty much what I can see. So let's continue and pick some stickers. Okay, they definitely are going to be very flirty. And I did post a reading that is more spicy, so perhaps it talks about the fantasies this person has about you, your future fiancé. Yes, they will call all the time. You can see 24 call center. So whenever you just want to talk, they will just be present or respond to you quickly. Perhaps this is what I talked, why I talked about the subliminal I created to manifest the text. We saw DM and I see Instagram. So again, that's perfect. Here I see connections with the bananas all grouped together. And we saw team. So I'm not sure if you guys are working together, studying together, or you're becoming a team. Or for example, let's say you are a content creator. They can be too. Because I see Instagram. Even here you can see that man on the phone, and here you could see the phone call. I don't know, but I think it might be connected, celebrating a time together. And you could see this fun energy with the first card. So this was setting the mood of the connection with your future person. And again, love, matching. And you guys can also love to match with your fashion. The bridge. And the bridge talks about unity. So coming from a place to meet your person. So perhaps a move, and you can see that person rushing. So they will want to make a move towards you. We saw mystery with the runes. So again, that can talk about the fact that you may ask yourself questions who that person could be. And with the unicorn, I think of somebody who's very bubbly, very colorful as a person. They have this type of personality and expression about themselves. So this is a reading, guys. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to claim this beautiful energy down below in the comments. Check my merch. And if you want some personal guidance, everything is linked down below. So check it out. Check my other readings while you wait for me. And see you next time. Bye-bye. Group number 2, let's see who is going to be your fiancé, traits and qualities. So what I see here is just two compatible beings enjoying their time together, holding hands, possibly enjoying the sun together. And so that's what you can expect with your future fiancé. Feeling cozy, feeling comfortable, and loving to exchange, spend time together, get closer. Even the way they just position their legs is very similar, so this can talk about this mirrored aspect and personality. So you guys can be very similar in the essence, or you guys can really see each other in the other person. So you can see, for example, your qualities, values, or things that you celebrate about yourself in your person. So two compatible souls is indeed what I can see with this group. And let's see with the tarot cards. Okay, King of Swords, the Magician. Okay, we're not joking here. And we have the Seven of Cups. I have to tell you, this person you're welcoming is your dream person. You've been dreaming to manifest this one. And you can see that tie, infinite sign, and this connects with actually a tie that you have with somebody in your soul family. It could be a soulmate, twin flame, counterpart, someone destined to be with you. The label is not so important here, but I see a deep, strong connection that brings a lot of balance, justice, fairness. Could be a Libra person, air sign, fire sign, or water sign so far. We can see more because I have the grid available for the rest of the reading, so we can see their zodiac sign. The season you can be meeting is especially summer and winter. So these are seasons when I see you guys really bonding with your future fiancé. But what I see is a strong, analytic person. They make choices with their mind and with their heart. They always follow what animates them, what brings them force, magic, and energy. They prioritize the positive because they are big dreamers. But also, I'm telling you, you manifest the person that you really picture being perfect. So the more precise you are, the fastest and the easiest you'll be manifesting your future fiancé in your life. So if you know exactly what you're searching for, what type of person, qualities, or maybe their personality, the way they look, etc., the more precise this description is going to be, the universe will know exactly what you want. So this way, first, you can recognize it too because you know what you want. And also you can be manifesting that faster. And this is why the magician is popping, reminding you of your power, your magic to create the reality and attract the right connection your way. So it's all in your hands, and you can see a lot of power in her hands are starting to awaken. And this is what is creating, the energy around her. So this is all in your hands and in your perception of things. What you daydream about, what you really target, or what you just want, this is what you get. This is what you attract. And being also very selective with what you want is going to allow yourself to find the right match. And I see this person doing just the same. This person is not craving company. This person is wanting the right people around them. And that's why we can see compatibility with the two of you, because you two are not just saying yes to everything being offered to you, or let's say people being offered to you, because you know what you want and because you just don't settle for less. So having a vision is what I see, helping you to manifest your future person. So queen or king here. So what I see from your future fiancé, like I said, someone who is strongly connected to themselves and their mind. They know what they desire and they know what they don't want, and they make the right decision for themselves. You can see the judge. They can be working with the law. So I think of policeman, I think of security, I think of course, the law, so a lawyer or any type of thing like that. They can be a judge, of course, but they have a strong opinion about things, and they're very analytic with people too. They can really understand them without even trying to talk to them. They can just sense their energy and have a strong perspective or defined perspective of who they are. And what I see as well is somebody who is very animated, very fun to be around, very passionate. And when you talk about things they enjoy, you will talk with this person for hours. And of course, they have a big dream to achieve, a vision that they're working on at the moment, because they know they can achieve everything if they set their mind and look with the eye in that direction. So a big dreamer, but also a big goal-oriented person. Like they know what they want and they go get it. They don't just dream about it. So that's so far the energy. Let's see with this other deck more about this. Oops, I'm missing one card from this deck. So let's see what's the dynamic, what you need to know about your future fiancé. So the chaser, the snake, addiction, key on a ring. Okay, so we talked about decision, and here I see many options. I'm not sure if you are the one who has many options. If so, then you need to decide just like the king or the queen. But If this is not your case, they may have multiple options, but they are targeting you because you are what this person dreams about. I see the snake and we have the snake here. So again, competition. I'm not saying enemies here. I'm just saying another women or another man. It depends who is in that situation. But if you have a lot of conquerors, if you have a lot of people around you, then being selective and making the right decision will help you to find your person, your future fiancé. If this is not about you, this is then their situation. Addiction, I'm saying especially being a bit like, yes, codependent. Not saying so much obsession, but I see someone daydreaming a lot. So when starting to engage with you, and if they see that they have competition, they might be trying to actually be more and more involved with you. So again, codependent, the chaser. That's really the energy I'm getting from your person. And if you are in that dynamic, then this is something to work on. Detaching, becoming your pillar in life is what will be attracting your way the right person for you. Someone who is actually stable enough, because we saw, you can see the scale here. So they want a balanced person, not a chaser, not a needy person. And I think it's mostly the feminine here as the dynamic. The feminine might be more of like, I need somebody, or I need a man, or like my life wouldn't be complete if I don't have love. Like you have to think in a very different way, because otherwise you put somebody on a pedestal anytime you meet them, and they don't want to be your everything. And this is not in a negative way. They just want you to be able to rely on yourself and to count on yourself, but also count on them, but not in a way that you are my everything, because that brought so much pressure, first of all, and that may create some unbalance. Okay, so working on that chaser, addicted, or needy energy, should I say? I think it's not so much of addiction, but mostly I'm codependent and I need somebody, I need a relationship. I fear abandonment, I fear to be alone, I fear to grow older alone, I fear to not find anybody. So if that resonates with you, it's a fear you need to address and to detach from it, because actually being single is amazing. Having some free time for yourself is amazing. Treating yourself is amazing. Having time for your friends is amazing, for your family. So try to see the positive in, yes, sometimes being alone, because even in this relationship, you will have time alone. So if you're just, fearful of that, or always needing to rely on somebody, or if this is not your case, maybe that's something they will need to process for themselves. Maybe it's not for everybody too. But this is popping for a reason. And there's indeed many options and competition. These two are connected and these two are connected. So I'm going to show you a close-up so you can see. But it's something you or the person will have to work on, or just becoming aware of, so you can just, start to become more independent or start to become more selective. Because yes, and I think the two of you will possibly have a lot of options, because the world is abundant. So you do have a lot of people around you, even though sometimes we focus on somebody only, and then when they're gone, it's like, oh, my universe is crashing and my life is tasteless. Or no, like what? It's just because you're so you just picture life through a certain lens that makes you feel you don't have anything again. So don't quit, loved and supported, and don't be scared. I think there are some type of fear, some type of perhaps traumas rising here for a reason, because your fiancé is wanting you to actually fulfill your own dreams, to make yourself happy, to find balance in life, to, activate that magic, to understand how powerful you are. But of course, you have to notice it yourself, and not through the lens of somebody, or not through the eyes of somebody, because yes, they will compliment you. Yes, they will see the beauty in you. But are you seeing the beauty in yourself? Are you celebrating who you are every single day? And if not, then that's, I think, the message. But yes, of course, you are loved and supported. Yes, of course, you have amazing people around you and loving you, and, just noticing all the good that you do, or that you share, or that you emanate. But it's time to love yourself, because you're not seeing the love if you don't see it for yourself first. Like you don't see it within you, then you don't see it outside of you. So loved and supported, don't be scared. So work on your fear and don't quit. Maybe that's a sign as well when you do meet somebody that you start to like, you tend to be like, okay, it's too much for me. It's too overwhelming, so no thank you. And if so, then that's the sign. If you want to find your fiancé, you need to be opened. You need to want to connect. You need to, of course not be the chaser, but at least be invested. So don't quit, don't be afraid, and you're loved and supported. Time to love yourself and support yourself too. So let me pick some couple cards. Reunion, so coming back together. And of course, it could be on the soul level because I see some soul connections. So perhaps you've met this person in other lifetimes. So it doesn't have to be an ex, could be. But I don't know, I just don't feel ex energy is so much of what you need to, seek for. Let me pick the other one. So with the Magician, we saw somebody who is passionate and, animated. This is what you can expect as well with your intimacy. So a lot of passion, a lot of connection, laughing a lot, just feeling the other person. So passion is what you can see manifesting with this person. Even here, they're smiling a lot. So expect this person's energy to heal you. I think your future fiancé is going to really understand you and be really patient with you so you can be with the right person. So you can be happy with this person. So let's see next. More cards. So coming to each other, of course, could be a meeting, if not reunion. And passion. You're attracting a giver. Maybe you met this person online or you work with this person because we have the computer. So of course you can talk about the internet, or this can talk about somebody who works with computers. You're one of us now. I'm the only one like me and integrated. This means welcoming somebody who, yes, in the beginning might look very different than you, but you could see compatibility. So even though they have a different expression or, a different character than possibly you dreamt about, you need to welcome this person because difference is good. And I think this can really complete you too. Or different than what you did experience in the past is good too. So a giver and someone also wanting to welcome you because you are unique. They're not going to kind of, judge you or make you feel weird about being unique and being original. So these were the messages for these cards. Let's pick some runes. So group number 2. Fire, knowledge, wisdom, and signal. So what I see with signals is especially the fact that you're guided towards this person. You can see numbers everywhere, especially 7, 777, and number 1. So 111. 111 itself talks about a new beginning or maybe someone who is a leader. And number 7 talks about luck and someone who is very spiritual as well. And that's why signs, I think, connect perfectly. And with fire, again, I think of passion or someone very creative and expressive and very knowledgeable. And we saw someone analytic and very intelligent with their decision or just intelligent as a person. So they have so much to offer. Let's see. And continue with the grid. So I'm going to see what is their zodiac sign. If not zodiac sign, of course, it could be related to the season when meeting your fiancé. So let's see. Okay, so we have Leo, Libra again, and we saw the scale, so I think that connects perfectly. And I'm talking about scale because actually the Justice card in Tarot is associated to Libra. And there we have Capricorn and Aquarius. So these can be the signs. Let's pick next letters and words. So here you can see the name of your person, some hints, words. Let's see. Live, ever, sassy, laugh. I think it's like living forever together. someone sassy, and we saw a lot of smiles and laughing. So I think it is again connected to that energy. This in Portuguese means king, and we saw the king of swords. If not king, could be a queen, of course. I think of dessin in French, which is drawing. So they can love to draw. I heard Leslie. We have red. US or us, Jedi. They can be a fan of Star Wars, for example. Someone you can rely on, relate to. I think of déjeuner in French, could be like meals, lunch, or the breakfast. So read, reunion, and we saw reuniting. So again, it's very connected. Could be game in French. So maybe someone who likes game. This means say. This means read. So they can read possibly your messages. Side. Juice in French. Identity. Aisle. Something in your own language can pop too, so you can explore and see what comes. And see salt in French. So many French words, and that's quite rare to me. But yeah, it seems to be. So I'm not sure, maybe that person is French. Even here in French, this means road. So maybe an address is popping, or you saw some type of destination. It could be a sign for you. So let's pick some stickers for group number 2. And see more about the energy. I see going to a concert, possibly celebrating the time during that concert together. I see someone messaging you a lot, especially through the phone. Coffee makes everything better. So it could be a coffee person. And here, my life would suck without you. It's so sweet. So this is the reading, guys. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to claim this beautiful energy down below in the comments to manifest faster your future fiancé. For personal guidance or the merch, everything is linked down below. Check my other readings while you wait for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. So group number 3, let's see who is going to be your future fiancé, traits and qualities. So first, when I see this one, I think of somebody who's very romantic, a bit shy, because the way he's just looking at his feet is like, ah. So I think possibly when getting that proposal, maybe offering you the bouquet or asking you out on a date, they will be a bit uncomfortable and stressed, because of course they might be stressed about your response, your reaction, or perhaps some rejection, especially for the date. But I see that when, coming with a ring to you and asking you to be their fiancé, they will stress so much, unless you're the one taking the initiative. But I see that this person can be a bit shy and romantic. Of course, I'm talking about the masculine's perspective on this card, but just take what resonates if you resonate with, okay, attracting a more masculine essence or feminine essence. So I do indeed see that type of move, and them really taking, making the effort, let's say, to take you out on dates, to, start to bond with you and show you that you're precious to them. So let's see. Wow. Okay, so the Empress, even this illustration is very, very beautiful. So the Empress really talks about someone who is glowing, who is beautiful, who is charming. Their energy, their personality, the way they express themselves, the way they dress, even their hair is going to be some, magical energy, magical vision. So when you see this person, you may just fall deeply in love with them or just feel very, very attracted towards them physically. And what I see with the Empress, the Empress is really about fertility, the mom, the nurturer, the one who is very peaceful, takes care about people, wants to spread love. So this is what I see from your person. And of course, because that's fertility, you can see this as a sign that this relationship is going to last in time. This person wants to commit to you, to be with you, to build a family possibly in the future with you. Unless you don't want kids, then that is just about committing to each other and of course getting married and living together. So this is what they picture, and when choosing you, they will actually envision that with you. Like this is what they want for the two of you in the future. And because we have blue as a color, expect somebody who's very expressive. They love to talk a lot and they may be very talkative as a person. They also want to see like how far this relationship can go, even in the beginning of that relationship. Like they want to experience you, to be around you, to feel you. And then when they see, okay, we are compatible and we are just a match, then yes, we can actually move to the next level. So let's continue. With the circle aspect and the stars, perhaps you guys are in the same soul family or star family. It's a bit too much, as you can tell, so I will have to shuffle again. Or else this reading is going to be an hour long. So, yes, we need to be selective. Six of Pentacles. Okay, investment for the future is what I see here. And someone very generous. So they want to give to you and they see your value as well, because you guys are represented by the Pentacles here. And you're shining, you can see that shining aspect. So this person sees your value and of course they want to invest in that relationship with you and be generous. They also expect somebody to give to them, to do things for them. So of course it's not just one person putting the work in that relationship or always being the one, asking out on a date or always meeting the other person to their place. No, you need to be the one who is also giving back. Like they want to be with somebody who is just as loving, as invested, and as interested as them, so they don't feel alone in that connection or don't feel alone just putting the effort. So this is what I see from your person. A very generous, giving, and invested person, shy, romantic, but also wanting and always desiring to give to you or take you out. And with the Empress, that's perfection here. You're attracting a person who is ready to be in a committed relationship and they will project themselves with you. Like when meeting you, starting to get to know you and date you and spend time with you, they will already have these fantasies about what your future could be, what your future kids would look like. That's really the picture I'm getting for your future person. Of course, if you want to have kids, but I'm just talking about this. And we are talking, so interested, conversing more, awaiting message arrives, text, call, email. So you can expect indeed somebody who is going to be here for you and talk to you and not make you wait for ages to get a response. Honestly, when you talk like with people and they just take a good day even, or just very, very long hours. Some people are even waiting days and weeks to get a response. Guys, you have to know, when somebody makes you wait, they are not interested. So you will have this flow with the way you guys will just exchange with your person. And they're very generous with their time too. Even though they're very busy, they take time. They make time for you. And that's the difference between people responding fast and people just taking weeks or days to respond to you. Like some people are wanting to, include yourself in their life and are actually just very excited to make room for you. And some it's like, no, thank you, I'm not interested or not as invested as you. But this person will be. This person loves to talk. This person loves to spend time with you. They feel very, very connected to you. And we talked about someone very communicative. So of course, they're not going to be someone who makes you wait too long. You can be talking on like the computer or online, because that's what I think about with her on the computer. Could be a sign. So I'll take the one facing up, the golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-side relationship, and love bombing. I think they are healing from that because I'm not saying someone who is, self-centered. Not at all. I mean, you can see that generous vibe. Unless you are the one who is more self centered, then that's something to become aware of because that's mirrored in the dual aspect. Because somebody is so generous, always giving, and the other one is always receiving. Possibly that could be a dynamic for some of you. I'm not saying this for the majority, but if so, then this is telling you okay, perhaps you are self absorbed and a bit more like I'm not sure narcissistic to be honest, but I think it's mostly about always being provided, but are you providing? Like, what do you bring to the table, possibly, in that relationship? Because I think the male figure is the one who is always, providing, making money, giving money. So, yeah, of course, if you want to be a sugar baby, then that's gonna be fitting for you. But if you want somebody who is your husband or your wife, then you need to be at the same stage. Like, what do you bring back? What do you give back? And are you putting the effort to do so, or are you just here for your own needs? And I know it might be difficult for some people to hear that because they may just recognize, oh yes, maybe I've been just wanting and wanting and wanting, but what am I offering? And or what am I not giving as much as I could because I might just, kind of, I don't know, block myself to give or be too afraid to give because of past relationships. So, one-sided relationship, love bombing. I just think it's just one is more of a provider, which I think is the masculine energy. And I'm not talking about masculine as the physical, I'm talking about masculine energy. Because actually, the masculine essence and energy, even in one's soul, if you are, for example, the divine masculine, you tend to be the money maker, the provider, the one who brings stability, the one who wants to, make or create an environment and atmosphere that's healthy enough to be building something with somebody or even building a family. And the other one, I think, might lack in some aspect. And I'm not talking about just men will be the provider. No, I'm talking about essence and energies. I hope this is clear. So let's continue and see. So it could be something to work on or become aware of, or perhaps it's not even for you. Just take what resonates and what will be the dynamic. Of course, perhaps you don't even know who your future fiancé is. So, all right. So we have your prophecy. So you are indeed attracting someone you are meant to be with. This future fiancé is the one that you were signing a soul contract with even before incarnation, and this is why they're meant to be here, spoiling you, providing to you, nurturing you, loving you, celebrating with you, and growing old with you. This is part of your prophecy of love. And you're attracting someone who is a visionary. They have a beautiful vision, they stick to it, and they work hard to achieve what they want, to achieve their dreams, and keep smiling, spread good vibes. This is the essence of your person. Always very positive, smiling a lot, spreading good vibes, supporting others, wanting people to just be happy. And again, that's very connected to the Empress, because I told you the Empress is loving, caring, she wants peace for everybody. So, I mean, this is just so perfect, so fitting with what I saw. So let's pick some couple cards to see you guys' future. So after talking and bonding, what can you expect with this person? Let's see. Ooh, we have a fancy date. Well, like I said, so fancy date, past life lovers, and we talked about prophecy. So, and I'm saying 111 while saying that. So 111 connects to a new beginning, a new start. So yes, indeed, that fresh new beginning with your future fiancé is actually what you signed for, what you pictured, for the two of you to experience. You guys can be traveling to each other or traveling together. So if you want to be going to one place, or if you like going on the weekends or explore different countries, this is what this person will be into. Like, they are very adventurous. They want to also invest their money in having good experiences with you. I'm telling you, this person is going to be like a spoiler, spoiling you a lot. I'm not talking about sugar daddy, but it kind of feels like this because this person is very rich and they want to spread their abundance, to have fancy dates with you, fancy dinners, amazing trips with you. Even perhaps go to events, dancing together, having fun together at a party, festival, or perhaps a concert. I mean, look at that. Even this place is beautiful. So you can expect indeed that. Even dressing up to go at beautiful places like restaurants and having a date together. This is what this person likes. This is not a person taking you out at McDonald's. It's not that type of dinner you will get with this person. They will put some effort into that, especially when starting to date you, even later on, because they may get richer and richer and richer. So of course they want to then provide the best to you. So yes, they might enjoy sometimes, fast food and such, but they love fancy dinners, they love fancy places. So if this is something you want to try, or this is something that, is something you love, this is what you'll get. So closeness, getting closer, getting more comfortable, indeed is what you can tell, even with the way you guys exchange. And I think what makes you feel comfortable and close to your person is the fact that you take your time to get to know each other. You don't rush that relationship. You talk for hours or text for hours. And that exchange itself is building the connection. And this is why you feel comfortable and peaceful and connected with this person, your future fiancé. So closeness, and look at that, feeling cozy. I was about to say close and cozy, so cozy. Anyways, so feeling cozy. You guys can love to exchange about books that you read or knowledge that you have, because you can see the library. If you're studying and if you have a crush on somebody at your school, it could be a sign for you. These hints, sometimes I'm not catching them, but that will be a sign. For example, you saw a lot of blue flowers, then this is your sign. A ball of energy that you see floating in the air, or while you dream, that is your sign. If you've been seeing a dream, perhaps going to a fancy event, it could be where you guys can be meeting. So these signs can be preparing yourself or connected to your prophecy and showing you with these visuals or signs or feelings, or even maybe this reading is the sign itself, to let you know what is coming next and what you can expect. And that's why I'm always encouraging you guys. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. Encouraging you guys to claim this energy in the comments. So, of course, claiming what resonates with you and what connects with what you want. And, of course, things you don't really connect mentally, you already clean that away from your system, So that's itself doing the work. But affirming it in the comments, claiming it, or claiming, just saying it out loud, it's enough, okay? But that's what I see for you. Closeness and feeling good, feeling cozy, feeling comfortable. So let's pick some runes for you guys. Talking about this energy, look at that. We saw fertility, even giving birth, and I talked about committing to each other, growing old together. So fertility is so perfect, so fitting. And success, we saw a generous person, abundant person. So of course, expect this person to be highly successful, even perhaps popular with what they do. So if they're a leader, a businessman or businesswoman, that could be a sign. But definitely someone who's very good at attracting and making money, or creating themselves opportunities to grow even more money. They might be good at investments too, because I talked about investments. So not just with investments in that relationship, but of course they can be good at, for example, stocks or investing in real estates, etc. So let's see with the zodiac grid the sign of your person. Okay, so we have Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Aries, and Aquarius. So I'm going to pick next letters and words, so you can see a name, a place appearing, their initials. Let's see. And because we saw trips, you can also see NFT. We talked about investments. I'm not sure if that's something that's still working these days, They were a big, huge wave in the beginning, but I'm not sure how things are going these days. I'm not following that anymore. Teu in Portuguese means yours. Or maybe that talks about the MBTI. Seu and teu. So teu, yours, seu means... I'm not sure how you translate that, but I think it's so connected to yours and mine. Sing through night is what I heard. Sing through the night, maybe a karaoke night, I don't know. Europe is what I see as a place. I see party in French kind of appearing, or parties, just missing one E. Fête in French, one, so it can be attracting the one. A jet, maybe they have one or will get one in the future. US could be the place, so USA. Oh, look at that. Maybe they sent you messages. That's so far what I can see. Nest. So a nest, I think of house, getting a house together. 10 could be a number you see a lot. UST. Again, I think of crypto investment, like different currencies. Net. You guys can be connecting on the internet. Twin flame. I was like, this is all that I can see, and then things just pop all the time. So let's continue and pick some stickers. So I can get more hints. Look at that again. We talked about the internet. So unless they work on the internet as an investor or make researches, or they can be interested about tattoos or have tattoos, make it happen. They are indeed, action-oriented people, goal-oriented people. Collection, we saw NFT collection. I'm not sure, but they can be investing into arts. Dream always, so they can be dreaming about you. They are trying to get closer to you, perhaps make researches about you on the internet. And I see someone who is, quite surprised to see you. They might be inspired about you or just have amazing ideas. And look at that, I see anniversary celebration with the cake. Sometimes they can be a bit hesitant about things, especially about making decisions. Like they may take a while before setting their mind on something. So this is a reading, guys. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to claim this beautiful energy down below to manifest your fiancé faster. If you want some personal guidance or get the merch, that's the way to support me. So everything is linked down below. Check it out. You can check my other readings appearing on the screen or on my channel because I have a lot of them. So I will see you guys next time. Take good care of you.